So I've seen lots of reviews about the Toyota RAV4, the 2019 model. But now what a lot of reviews don't show you is one of the coolest features I think the new RAV4 has. Now this feature is in certain models. It's not on the base models. And I think you have to upgrade. 2019 RAV4 Adventure model, which is this one right here, has it. And now I'm pretty sure you already found out what it is that I'm talking about, and that is gauge cluster right here, right? So the gauge cluster is a big LCD screen in the middle, and on the both sides it has the RPMs and the fuel and temperature, engine temperature. It also gives you a lot of information about your vehicle and what's going on, and I'm going to show you some of the cool things that this display shows you while you're driving. I look at it and I think it's most like a cockpit, like when you're flying on the aircraft and you're a pilot and you have your displays in front of you and you're looking at the glass, how they call them. And that's why I like this. And that's one of the things that kind of pushed me to buying the Adventure model, and it was the display. So now let's start this little review, this video. So first of all, let's start this up, and you'll see that it says you have to press and hold the brakes to start the engine. And let's do that. And the intro that it gives you is really cool. And I don't know if it showed, or like if you could notice it, but it comes from the center of the screen and it goes all the way out. So like the lights turn from in and out. And let's do that again so you can see it. I think that's pretty cool. Here we go. Just look at the lights. Right? And that's really cool. Now, but let me show you one of the biggest things, and this is one of the things that probably a lot of people don't know. The dealership didn't tell me this, and I had to go into the book and find this myself. So first of all, you move this display with this buttons right here. All right, really cool, right? And you also have these buttons here that configure your cruise control, and that will be displayed up here in the upper left corner. But back to this. All right, so you move that display with this buttons right here. Right now you have your lane tracing assist, your pre-collision system, your blind sign monitor, your sign recognitions right here. And I don't know what this is. Let's look. On and off. Might be a good thing to look up in the book what that is. What that was, the display, the cluster display, you can change it right here. You press it, long press, right, hold it, and it's gonna come up like this, and then it's gonna go into languages. If you speak another language than American, then here you go. You got your units, which could change your stuff from kilometers to miles per hour. Somebody was asking this in the comment question, and whoever you are, here is your answer. This is where you change that at. And let's give it a quick change. There you go. And if you notice, it went from miles per hour went over here, and kilometers went over there. And let's change that again. There we go, miles per hour, and then it switched to the other side. Meter type, and this is where you go from the display that I currently have into the old kind of classic display with the analog little gauge right here that goes up and down when you go at a certain speed. All right, and then this I don't like this, really. It doesn't look like it goes in there. It looks kind of cheesy to me, and while driving, I really don't know what speed I'm really going to, and I like it that it tells me in numbers on this one. So that's that one. That's what I really like about the multi-function display in the center of the car. Now, there's your all-wheel drive, right? And also, it'll give you your trip right here and your time. So when you're driving, it's a really cool effect happens. The wheels, each individual wheel will give you how much traction on those little bars on the side, and each bar will light up in blue depending on how much power is being transferred to those wheels. Here's your radio. Here you can put source, Sirius XM, Bluetooth, AM, FM, and Sirius XM. And then you could change your radio station right here. There you go. A lot of you people might not like Fox. That's what it is. And here it gives you like the presets that you can move up and down on your radio stations. There you go, spa. Volume controls will show up here too. All right, let's move it on to the other side. Here is your lane tracing assist for when you're driving. Those bars will turn colors when you're driving, and if you move if you move your vehicle to one way or the other, and if you're closing up on those lines, it will light up for you, letting you know that you need to drive better. Here you go. Here's your eco mode, which is telling you distance to empty, how many, what's your total average miles per hour or miles per gallon, my bad, and distance to empty. You hold to reset, it'll turn back to 0, and while you're driving, it will shift or change and give you what the current thing is, what your total average is while you're driving. Now, up on the right top corner, you will see that the time says 1700, which is military time, which is currently 5:01. It'll give you your high beams, your fog lamps, and if you turn them off and on, it will give you those displays there. It will also give you the wheels, like if your tires are kind of low, your tire pressure monitoring system, it will show up right here. All right, let me put my finger up, right there. And then you have your blind side monitor right there. All right. Also, your temperature, if you see it down on the bottom, it will give you the Fahrenheit. You could change that to Celsius if you want. And you could change your trip right here on this little button right here. And right now, currently, the RAV4 has 8,916 miles. All right, here we go. If you move from park to reverse, reverse comes on. Unfortunately, there is no, it would be cool if they would show you the, like the camera right here in the center, like Hyundai is doing with its other vehicles. They don't show it, which is kind of like a loss, I think. Neutral, green, drive, white, and you put it to your side, and then now you have your manual mode, which would go from 1 all the way down to 8. All right, and back to drive, back to parking. And that's basically almost all the cool things that you can do with this. Obviously, you could change your sensitivities here. You know, you can turn it on and off. You could set it to where if you want it to go off when you're about to smash the car in front of you, or if you want it to be really sensitive and let you know when you're like 3 cars away. For those that don't like their cars beeping when somebody's walking behind them or driving behind them, then you could turn the blind side monitor off. I'm still wondering what this is, but if any of you know in the comment section, please let me know. Once I'm done with this video, I'm going to look it up, and then I'll see what I could put in the description. Vehicle settings. This is how you can set your tailgate whenever it opens, like if you don't want it to go all the way up. This is your wheels pressure. Like if you put a new wheel on, you set the pressure right here, reset the tire pressure system. Schedule maintenance. If you want to reset the data, like if you did some maintenance on the vehicle because of a light was on, you will reset it there. I already covered this one right here. Again, you can change your meter types, eco on and off, fuel economy if you wanted to show something else, if you wanted to show the tank average or the trip average. So there's a lot of stuff that you could do on this multi-function display. For the music, if you want it on and off, vehicle alerts, display the content, type of content, and drive info items that you want. So if you don't want too much things popping up. And then the last thing I think it is that you could turn this whole thing off, the whole multi-function display off, and the mid. And if you hit that, it goes away, and now you just have a clear screen on your MF or your multi-function display, your mid, whatever you want to call it. So that's that. Now this video could go longer, but you know, I'll give you another bonus really quick. And I covered this already on another video, but here we go. So this RAV4 has the Eco, Normal, Sport, Mud, Sand modes, and Snow, and going downhill, right? Downhill assist. So watch it when I move it to Mud and Sand. It turns yellow and it displays mud. Also, you can see it turns off the pre-collision system because it's unavailable, because like you're gonna be in the mud, right? So why would you need that? Also, right here, you see that line right here, it turns into one line, and then it gives you all your sensors over here telling you, hey, your traction control is off, and then you have your pre-collision system off right here, right? Now let's say you want to go rock climbing, which you shouldn't be doing on this car, but like let's say you're going over a gravel road, it'll go to rock and dirt, and if you look right here in the bottom, it gives you rocks, right? And the traction control will pop up if you want it or not. It goes off, it goes away. But either way, same thing, one line on the top, and it's gray. If you push normal, it's normal, nothing is there, all right? Eco, it turns green. Sport, here's where it gives you 3 lines to make it look sporty. Isn't that weird? Why will it give you 3 lines? I don't know. I usually keep it on eco. And a fun fact, if you put it in sport and you turn the car off, watch this, turn the car off, all right? You open the door, close the car, open the car, and then you go to drive again, it turns back to normal. So here we go. That's nice display turning on, a little animation, and there you go. The display turns back to white, and then you also have to go back and press eco to do that. Another thing that comes up is your hold, because you're already well, I'm already in park, so I really can't hold. But parking. Here, let's go put this in reverse, and then I'm going to put the hold. Well, you can't put the hold on reverse either. All right, let's go to drive, put the hold. Doesn't want to see. That's another safety feature right there. But anyways, once you put the hold on, it will show you on the display that the hold is turned on. But there you have it. Again, cool features. Easter egg: if it snows outside and you press snow, boop, snow comes out on the time side on the right top corner. Turn it off, snow goes away, and the snow sign goes away. But anyways, there's a quick video on the cool display. A lot of people don't show you this when they're doing their reviews. I think it's a neat feature to have, and if you definitely want to go up for the higher trim levels on these vehicles, it's a nice thing to have. One of the things that they should have added that I think Toyota missed out on is putting the map features on there. One of the things that Volkswagen, the T1, and all those other vehicles that Volkswagen makes that have that whole cluster display, just be a whole LCD screen, is that they add or they integrate the maps on there. So if you're driving and you have your maps, you could switch your maps into your display here in the center console, or your center cluster, and you could have your maps there, and you don't have to move your head to the right to look at the center stack over here in the while you're driving. It doesn't distract you that much. Also, this is not that it doesn't illuminate that much at night, so it's not really that bright, and you can change the brightness here in the on the side, and there's really bright, and then here's low bright kind of a thing. But anyways, again, sorry this video took a little bit too long, but yeah, if you like it, please leave a like. If you didn't like it, go ahead and hit a like. That's fine, I take it. Please subscribe. I'm really trying to make a YouTube channel where not only for RAV4 or vehicle content, but for other things that I like doing. I know you've seen that I posted some stuff for like gaming, the headset video, the vehicle inside the lights that I put on the RAV4, all those videos. They haven't received that many views, but it's still something that I really like, and I like you guys when you comment, because it lets me interact with you and things like that. Please keep them coming. Subscribe. Wait up for the next video. I'm also thinking about doing a giveaway. I really want to hit 1,000 subscribers. Anyways, see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe.